Yeah, Shubman is improving every day. Obviously, picked up a nasty blow in that warm-up game, in the squad game. I think with him, it's going to be a day-to-day sort of process. Fingers crossed for that improvement. But I think I'll wait to make a call with him, up until the morning of the test match. Yeah, they're two fast bowlers. That's great to have them around in the squad. I think they add a lot of variation to the attack, especially Harshit. Bowls at a good pace. He finds a way to also extract some bounce out of the surface. Yeah, for me, for them, it's their first tour. Prasid had a bit of experience now with the with the India A tour. He had a bit of game time but for Harshit, it's a bit of unknown. And my message to him was just when I toured my first time here, playing in Australia, it's an intimidating place. Is to listen to the stories, take the advice. But, for me, it is just staying in your own bubble and finding those experiences, work them out for yourself. He's obviously here for a reason. He's got the skill, he's got the talent. And, just to keep on working hard. And for us, sort of knock that door down, that he can put his name into the hat and into contention to start on the 22nd. For sure, we definitely, keeping a close eye on Shami. He's a world-class bowler. But also, I think in the same page, we need to understand that he's been out of the game for almost a year. And we also need to respect him and respect his body as well. So for us, it's a massive win that he's back playing. It was a great win, for him picking up wickets in that first game. So how can we give him the best support? How can we give him, the best opportunity to find his way back into the team? And it's going to be by, being patient and giving his body time to find its feet again, with red ball, with white ball, whatever format it might be. So working closely with the people back home, back to see him back in the field because he is a world-class bowler. Yeah, Jesse was a guy that, immediately sort of put his hand up and he wanted that leadership role. I think he's been very successful here in the past. He knows what to expect. In the dressing room, he speaks well. And he's a guy that I know that will, with the ball in hand, will lead from the front, and then the rest of the younger guys will follow. So, for him, it's an exciting sort of challenge ahead. But again, we've got Virat, we've got Gill. There's a lot of experienced guys that will help him, and I'm sure when he's bowling and there's a million things going on in his head, that will settle and bring a bit of calmness into the team. But in terms of leadership and in terms of how he looks at the game and approaches the game, he's a natural leader for me with training. We'll see how we go about our business here. But I think our key message, and it's important for us to put that aside, look forward to the challenge here. I think for any cricketer, when you come to Australia, you want to do well. This is where you make your name for yourself. Virat is, like we know, the intensity and the professionalism he trains with is always top level. And again, as a batting unit, there's been a lot of conversation on how they're going to go about, finding a blueprint to put runs on the board. We know in Test cricket, especially over here, if you've got a total on the board, you can create, pressure with the ball. And we've got a bowling attack that we believe that can bowl Australia out and take 20 wickets. So, from Virat's point of view, showing sort of things that worked for him in the past. But again, I think with that is the intensity he trains with. Always putting himself under pressure in the nets, and for younger guys to see him, train in that fashion, if it's with new balls, guys coming a little bit closer, throwing at high speeds at him. Those are the small things that the younger guys or the less experienced guys will pick on, and they'll take their game also to another level. And with ball in hand, how can you handle that pressure? For both sides. We've got guys in our lineup that's going to look to play a certain way, try and put pressure back on the team, and can we pick the right moments to do that? So I think it's going to be about small moments in these sort of test series. Especially when I was playing back in the day, I found it here that if you can fight through it, the tough sort of periods and not give it away softly, at the end of the day, that is sort of the way you want to play your brand of cricket you want to play here. But in terms of keeping things under wraps, I think it's very hard. Things always find a way to leak. And like I said, there's a lot of information nowadays on any player and stats on venues. It's got that sort of batting all-round ability. And, you'll be a guy that can sort of hold the one end up for us. He hits the bat a little bit harder than you think. So I think on these sort of conditions where there might be a little bit of seam movement up front, especially the first couple of days, he'll be handed the bowler, very accurate wicket-to-wicket style of bowler. So, lovely opportunity for him to fill that all-rounder spot. Any team in the world, always wanted the all-rounder that can take that load off your fast bowlers just to give him a extra bit of breathing time. So how we use him, how Jasper is going to use him, with maybe the spinner to give himself whoever is going to be the other quicks time to catch their breath a little bit is going to be important. But yeah, definitely a guy that he's a player you can keep your eye on the series.